Hi viewers, I welcome you to this Programming World channel. So in this channel already, we are in the path to posting the videos which can help you to learn the C programming and also the different programming elements in C programming. So now we are in the class 10. So in this session, in this tutorial, I will discuss about the another type of loop, that is what the for loop in C programming. I request you people, those who are new to this channel, so please subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon to get the notification for the new post videos. And if you feel it is good for you to improve your skills, so please like it and also share it among your friend circle. Thank you. So now I move to this session. So in this session, already have mentioned that the for loop structure in C programming will be discussed. So already I have told you about what is the meaning of having the loops structure in C programming or in programming. In my previous video, that's about what the while loop. Okay. So the loops are used to repeat the task up to the condition is true. Okay, until the condition get false. Okay, what happens is the block statements what we have in our loops that will be repeated. Okay, that means what the iterative one. Okay, the task will be performed in a certain number of iterations until the condition becomes fail. Okay, so here you can see that once the condition in the loop which is failed or it is false in the sense, the loop will be what stopped. Okay, so what is the scenario where we can suggest the for loop, because we have while loop structure also. In my previous session, yes, I have told you I have compared with the while loop also. So while loop that may be preferred when we don't know the number of iterations to be done. But actually in for loop, what happened the sense, we may be knowing that the number of iterations are required to perform. In the sense, number of iterations of the task which are given in the code to be executed repeatedly up to a particular range of time. Okay. So in such situations, the for loop is preferred. Okay. So here I provided the structure of the for loop. So here you can see that the for loop structure, it is having what three parts actually. One is the loop variable that should be initialized very first. Okay. Afterwards, the condition statement, based on the loop variable, you have to frame the condition statement, which will be verified whether it is true or false. Afterwards, the loop variable should get updated. If you look at the while loop structure, okay, that what we have done actually, while loop wise, while loop or do while. Okay, so there you can see the loop variable initialization at first. Okay, loop variable initialization that will be done very first. Okay, afterwards, for an example, if you go with what entry condition based while loop. Okay, there you can see that while of condition statement with respect to what it is based on the loop variable what you are going to use. Afterwards, here we have to do the task. Okay, the applications code which is required to repeat. Afterwards, you have to update the loop variable. Okay, so like this only it is happening in loop. But whereas in the for loop, you can see that everything given in the single statement. But in while loop, what happens is in different statements, those things will be done one by one. So very before you have to initialize your variable that has to be used for your while loop. But whereas in the for loop, you have three parts in the for loop. First, you have to give the initialization task to your loop variable. Then the condition statement to be verified for executing the block of statements. Afterwards, the loop variable has to be updated by using what the increment or decrement operator. Okay, that's the thing you can see that. Okay, so yeah, that's all about the for loop. Okay, and also have differentiate the structure with while loop also. So now we move on toward a simple example. So here you can see the simple code I have made. Actually, it is for understanding how the for loop which works. Okay, the people those who are new to the C programming platform, so you have to learn the syntax first. In that perspective, I made this example, because the people, those who are what average or a middle level learner, they may be knowing this already, the syntax of that. So based on the kind of problem what you deal, the for loop structure and also the application could be varied. So in coming, I mean, upcoming days, I may post the videos that may be solving some kind of placement problems. I mean, the problems whatever given to you people during your interviews. Okay, like that, I try to prepare the videos which can help you to improve your problem solving skills. In such days, definitely you come to know about how the loops can be used in solving the problems. Okay, but for the beginner stage, I have included a very simple program in this session. So please, the people, those who are new to the C programming, learn the syntax of it. The people, those who are what in the middle or average learner, please wait. Definitely, you will get the new videos about how the for loops or while loops can be used on solving the problems. Okay, right? So now I go to this example. So here what we are doing as like what we have done in the while loop. So the people, those who not seen the while loop structure, please refer the previous video about the while loop. So here you can see that enter the number of times to execute. So that will be collected by a integer variable like n. Okay, it cannot be a decimal point value. That's why we use what the integer data type. Afterwards, we have a variable I. That is what index variable. Okay, so afterwards, so what we are doing after that, we have taken the for loop. So there you can see the three different parts of the for loop, and those are separated by using what the semicolon. So the I equal to 0, I is what the loop variable that is started from the value 0. Then I less than n, as like what we have in our loop structure, while loop structure. The same condition here I'm taking is that I less than n. Okay, then I plus plus. Okay, so here, to make you to understand very detail, I would like to display the values of I also in each stage. Okay, I equal to percentage D, then slash n. Okay, then I. So because you come to know that when the for loop will get exit. Okay, for the case I'm using that. Okay, and also I take this statement very before. Okay, right. So now you can see that after displaying welcome to programming world slash t, that is about what the tab space. Afterwards, printf I equal to percentage d slash n, that will be executed. So you will get the iteration actually. Okay, or else we can do everything in a single statement also. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm taking everything in a single statement. Okay, so iteration, I give like iteration. Okay, iteration percentage d. Okay, then welcome to programming world. Okay, so here you can see that only one percentage d we have used. So that is about what the number of iterations happening here. Okay, so if we use I, what happens is it is what 0 1 2 3 like that it may go. Okay, but we will change it later. So now you take this simple one. Okay, so I save this and also I go to execute this. Yes, it's happening. Yeah, you can see that now. So I'm giving like 4. Okay, what happens? You see, iteration 0, welcome to programming world. Iteration 1, welcome to programming world. Like that, it happens. Okay, I think it is not with the new line. So slash t we provided. No, that's why. Okay, right. So now I change to slash t. Now you can see that 4. Iteration 0, that is what welcome to programming world. Iteration 1, welcome to programming world. Iteration 2, iteration 3, like that it's happening. You see, here the value of 5 it starts from 0 because as we give in our for loop. Okay, so what happened is 0 less than 4. Yeah, n is what 4 actually. So 0 less than 4, the condition becomes true. What happened is the I value also will be incremented at the same moment, and also, but actually that may not be processed in your printf statement because after these two statements, what happened the sense the printf statement will be executed, then only the I plus plus, that is what actually increment operator. This is what the post increment operator. In my coming videos, I will discuss about the increment and decrement operators. Okay, but now you can please understand please understand about the increment operator here. This is what an incremental operator, I is equal to I plus 1. Instead of this one, you can have I plus 1 also, not an issue. Okay, but actually, instead of this is what a simplified version of incrementing the value by 1. Okay, right. So now I come to the point. So I plus plus, what happen is I value will be incremented by 1 from 0 to 1. That would be happen, but actually it is not processed very before. I mean, okay, it is not processed very before. After executing the block of statements only, the I value will be incremented by 1. Yeah, you can see that. You see, if I value which is incremented very advanced in the sense, I value 1 only, right? But actually it displays what? 0. Okay, afterwards only the I value which is incremented by 1. So I becomes 1, and another statement also it is getting displayed. So from this you can understand that, you see, these three statements may be given in a single line, okay, but those are what separated by semicolon. These two will be what happen very first. So you see, this I equal to 0 will be executed only once, because this is a loop variable that will be executed only once. Afterwards, what happens? No, these two only will be done again and again. Okay, so because once I equal to 0, okay, next time what happens is I will be incremented by 1, and when the second time which comes, this may not be executed. Okay, that's why we have what? I equal to 1. Suppose if it is allowed to execute, what happens is again the value of I is what? 0. It is not happening. Okay, so only once this will be executed, that you have to understand. Okay, only once this will be executed, and these two will be executed repeatedly until the condition get failed. Okay, I think you understand about the work of the for loop. Okay, so in detail I have told you about how the iterations can be done. And one more thing I want to show that here, suppose you see you are not happy about this, what the iteration is what 0. Why? Because whenever normally we speak, we mention like iteration 1, iteration 2, like that only. If you want to have such kind of answers in your output, you can use like this. If you use like I plus 1 in your printf statement, you see it may not update your I value. In output screen only, it takes the value that is what incremented by 1, and that value will be displayed on your screen. You can see that now. Iteration 1, 2, 3, 4. It is not updated. Why? In the sense, it is not an assignment statement. It is not an assignment statement. Assignment statement in the sense what? If you have I is equal to I plus 1, then what happens is I plus 1, that time only, okay, that time only what happen is this value will be added and also assigned. This is what assignment operator. That value will be given to this. But actually what you made here, we given only what? I plus 1. So I value will be taken, and also that value will be added with the 1, and that will be written as an output. But the I value which is not updated. Okay. So that difference you have to understand here. That's why you see we get the result as normally how we speak in our world. You can see that iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3, iteration 4. So how many times you want to execute? 4 times. So that iteration is happen. But a small thing you have to modify in our code. That is what we have made like I plus 1. But suppose, sir, I don't want to have this kind of things. Okay, in the sense, you do one thing, start I value from 1. Okay, and here only you have to give like I less than or equal to n. So this is what a relational operator. Already I have discussed about this relational operator in my previous video. So there you can understand about the role of relational operator, but you can understand here also the value of I, if it is 0, and also it may be equal to, in the sense once the I value it is what 4, that condition also you can take it to execute. When I value is 5, afterwards in the sense you have to stop the for loop, because my n value is what? 4. Okay, once I value becomes 5, afterwards this condition get failed, and also it will be stopped. Okay, so in that fashion also you can change, but actually if you execute this, it may be what increase. So due to that, you see I just go with what simple I. Okay, here you can see that the value of I, it starts from 1. Okay, I less than or equal to n, then I plus plus. Okay, so now I have changed, because you see I don't want to start with 0. If I go with what 1, then I can up to n number of times my executions could be done. Afterwards only the loop gets stopped, and also the iteration value that could be displayed very properly as given here. Okay, now you can see that same thing. in a different way. Okay, because we start the loop variable from where the value 1, and also it leads to where I less than or equal to n. That's the thing you have to understand here, because this is a very much important to you people when you people solving some placement oriented problems. Okay, for the case you have to understand from where the loop variable should get started. In sorting or in searching also you can see the loop structure has to will be used for sorting the elements in a ascending or descending order. Definitely that time you have to be very careful about what the loop variable usage and also the conditions. Okay, in coming days I will discuss about how the sorting algorithms, searching algorithms also working in C programming. So please subscribe this channel. So definitely that will be very helpful for you people to learn how the algorithms can be implemented in C, and that may help you to face the placement, written test, and also interviews. Okay, so in this video I just discussed about what the loop structure and also the difference with the while loop structure. Afterwards I have discussed about how you can process the loop index loop variable in the for loop to perform your iterations, and also having the loop variable updates in the for loop execution. Okay, thanks. I just thank you all everyone for the people those who have watched the video, and if you like it, please if you like this video, please click on like button, and also you please subscribe this channel if you not subscribed before, and I request you to click on the bell icon to get the new videos post whenever it is get posted. Okay, thank you for watching this.